take their time, the double peek out long. They see Dazzle. Well, he's calling over reinforcements, but GMD and 7. One by one, take down another. They could repeat this as well. They see one more. That's a jump peek. No flash here. Find one. B-Dog getting compressed. And that's a call for reinforcements.
Yeah, and with less than a minute left into round 2 reviews, it's gonna be a big struggle for Shopify to find any distance onto the side. But as I say that, Mod's good for 2.
Mod actually just made it right past Fuka as well, so they were not paying attention to that. They decided to give it the side, thinking they won't be able to get past it, but they saw both of them, and with nobody else watching that either. SR just get a free plant when they were thinking things were gonna go a bit better. Hayes, though, I don't think he actually checks this box. This is such an unorthodox angle.
Oh, Hayes.
Trying to hold. Yeah, you just is no shot. You do actually hold it. Either way, as it look to move in, slow 2v3, SR super low. One body check, that's one for Corey. Second, we're looking at that's 2 off site. One more could just take it. Corey's pushing, but they're not gonna defuse it just yet. On the outside, it's stacked up. Mata with one more. But Nature's running out of time. He has to take Mata out first. He has to push for 2. But there's no more time left here, Max. Yeah, Nature is just going to try to get Moose here. Can't defuse.
This is the #1 attacking strategy we see.
From what we're seeing, TSM is getting pitched. GMT has to be good for at least 1-2 here. As the flash that goes out, that spike is down. Looking at one more, but they made their way to the site once again. Max, they're not going to turn around. Vix gets his with the flash. Manages to turn it around. Now GMD knows he has to play spike, but the rest of SR as well are caught in such a tough position where they got to go all the way around to recover the main objective as an attacker.
I love this anchor here. Nature, kind of toying with his food a little bit. Spike's down though. Left. And Shopify, they're down 2-1. Have to gather that control, but there's a huge line of sight that could be controlled. Double contact being held by TSM. Still the anchor of Nature on A side as well. So no full rotates over from one site to another.
They'll just take the York. GMT definitely hears this. One more answer. Second should be gone. The flash is not even needed. That's TSM.
Probably 8 off that 0 point.
As 7 takes a safer out, chooses to go up on the wall by Hookah. Him holding this is so precarious because if you lose that duel, then you're also losing this. You're also losing this control. Hayes, though, unfortunately, with the wall being not up, they manages to walk into A for free. So now here come in SR once again.
Enemy remaining.
The top angle with GMD and Corey. They're 3 seconds this time. We were talking about conditioning. And TSM have adapted to it. You know, they put up a much heavier front. It's a flawless to end it off. Back and forth we go.
And
not that pop we're looking at, right? As a showstopper and the Hunter's Fury, but matched by none so far. Managed to get 1 tag by the end of it, but the rest of TSM still staying safe on site. Mata squeezing on GMD. So they got guarded control, but it's not gonna get past the smoke. And notice this though, not a TSM rotated over, still holding strong by A. And beyond 7 once again to survive. You see 3 in front of him. Can only take 1. In the smoke, Corey gone. And now comes in the rest of TSM's. If TSM isn't able to have a better stack on the usual site that Shopify manages to attack half the time, which hasn't been so far, but they push off a shower when the smoke's dropped. And as they do right now, this gives SR the control they want to do the final by triple. As they get sprayed through the smoke here, Max, but no one spotted yet. The knife is good though. It's completely corner 7 towards the back of the site. And Hayes and GMB get their own trades. A trade 8 at least. 2 more left inside TSM. As finally 7 gets his, but what info. But nonetheless, they go past the drone. He swings off of this. GMD good for 1 and the second as well, but SR, as we mentioned already, they've always gotten the first. It's been 2-3. I don't know about you, but 3 is almost certainly bigger than 2. But you need to get this, and there we are once again. TSM
used to your advantage for the retake.
Spike planted.
You got a lot of off, but it is a save. And unless you manage to take 1 at the beginning, then that might be worth it. That's the first time we've seen the Shopify's gone able without losing anybody. Now Corey comes in with the flank gun still in his hand, can't take down 2. And what was looking to be TSM favorite round goes so wary so quickly. No more guns left. But there's two cornered inside a U-Haul. They can't push against them. And the spike is ticking. That ticking clock that continues to ring in their head. That TSM knows the one responsibility is being able to take it. Nature plays good bait. So two more people there. Moose swings out. One more. Oh, that's not an easy man, but because you got to be looking at this is your one last chance in the half. It's 9-3. That's not math. Nature goes down. That's 1 -5.
30 seconds left.
That's 4 and that's that. Orbital strike to go down with 2 more to enter. A lot of major swinging entrance, man. It's so sick. Doesn't even need anything more. So many ultimates from the side of TSM. They can't use it. The res might be good, but they need to do something. It's at 10-second spike goes down, and now we gotta see what TSM does.
Easier said than done, isn't it? Hayes is good for the entry going back, but again, trades on trades for a beast. Nature and company, though, they do gain the advantage. One of the slowest rounds from Shopify thus far. It's Nature good for 3, and they end their half pile, but the split push going into B is good. The only semi-sentinel that Shopify has is Moose trying to hold a fort. It has to be doing it blind. A Viper wall. A good flank. Vic is good for 1, and now it's suddenly a split push into a crunch from the enemy team. Shopify Rebellion, they're on the hunt. They're looking for anybody to take down as they try to entry in.
It's not just the cruncher, Max. It's that crunch wrap supreme.
Woo!
And you go ahead and get that with that local sauce on the side. 4v3 with them alive. TSM. Spike going down, but it continues to devolve further. Team solo mid gotta do something. But look with the corner of the site. They can't actually play off of another. I needed to be there, but it's leaving Hayes in a 1v1. Knowing that he's there, he speaks out, sees one more. It's gotta be just a question of delaying and moving, bobbing and weaving. Mara and Hazed. Usually fans of the broken buys, the potlucks, right? Just the one we can find on the street. Right, that's what we're looking at right now, but bonuses for TSM, though, continue to look a bit worried across the board. No shots! An almost crucial duel, but inside showers of GMD and Koi looking to get clean and clean up themselves. Might at least find a space for himself, will slow them down. But there's 2 with 1 more person converging. It goes down to 3v3, no big odds to play with. TSM, they've never weeded him out more. They've never really get the spike on site more than this. And that's it. Papi GMD thinking, oh golly. Pure Bliss is here, he puts down the ult, it's 1v1. And it's Moose versus Guimon. It's Canada on Canada action. We have to see who has to fight for the Great White North.
30 seconds left.
I've never been really to Canada. I wish I had Canada references to bounce you off with, but
that's okay. It's gotta be looking at Quebec versus the rest. And that's why Quebec can't get their own country. Because Moose is there, blocking the border.
Or no less, too, just like Pistol. Was able to rotate for a flank, but we're actually not seeing that from Shopify this time.
They're reading it, Max. They're reading it. Look at this. Just the final seconds going down as well. They move one over and play forward. It's so beautiful. They've done it once again. And here comes the Hunter Studio showstopper as well to boot. One more tag should be given. Make that a double tag as Moose takes them all down one after the next. TSM is fighting for their lives.
30 seconds
this first game, they know Ascent is next, but they want to show more so on Bind. And I saw they've had rough goings the past couple of days, many OTs. But this is the game I wanted to see. TSM is on site though, there's 2 of them there. The wave is about to go down. SR knows they're just gonna, and there's a delay. As soon as they hear that noise, they're just gonna rush at them. And Team Solo Mid has no option but this. They're inside the bunker, but it's past 2000. They gotta face the music. Seems like they don't like it. Shopify Rebellion going 1-0 in the grand finals of the night's Freezeout.
Shopify are saying,
you know what? I would actually love that.
Yeah. I mean, our lungs are gonna hurt by the end of it, but it's the best kind of hurt. Like, we can enjoy it. Oh, speaking of which, enjoying B-Dog, good for 2 already. Shopify have an explosive opening here. 4K from B-Dog, it dazzles them. There's 2 below heaven. Nature's down to a single HP. Anything will take down Nature right now, but the Cyber Cage is good for the drop.
Gets in the cover with a high and low match to peek out. And that was beautiful executed by the SR and Moose specifically too. That placement in general too is so important because you're looking to be able to cover the rest of the site, and Shopify Rebellion are just going to defuse. GMD, they can't ping the spike. They don't. He can't. Shot double. He's going to small tag, and now comes to the 4v4 once again here at Max. If you look at the rest of TSM, they're all pretty much squished on top of the site. Once again, who's on the outside has to make the first. He's now gone. He gets double peeked. And also with not any util either, moves again with the exact same case they had previously, but they can't drop down because all TSM are there, but they don't need to because from up top they're taking the shots. And Corey gets a thrift. 3-4 as it continues. Showstopper bro. I don't know how that didn't get him. That's crazy, and that's cap even. But look for the next. Dazzle make the hold beside behind neutral, but it still has cover with Moose in the back. Spike is now dropped. There's one more. Moose gonna try to shoot at him, but inside the smoke tree survives. Does not have the spike. Moose just has to live here, and they should not be able to get this. One more switches over.
Nightfall comes by, and again, full range control for TSM on the site. Going up the Nature now with his Haunt coming down. Dazzle forced away, does find the fight. Nature falls, and again, one body less. Hayes looking for this a very aggressive angle.
It's a beautiful one way as well from Hayes too, who has all this cover, but now as one more comes in, the gravity will be able to lay it down. Yes, it does. The peek out, but Dazzle simply just better at that point. And leaving Corey. And we got to know if Corey gonna be able to do it. No, unfortunately not.
They're gonna go, but the operator could be sacrificed in this big fight.
They gotta find info on where they're holding. And they choose to move in with the flag. The Molly's going down. Hayes immediately with the peek out. That's two given away, because look at the way the TSM have all those sightlines in front of them. SR kind of just walking blind. It'll only take two. TS
potential contact inside mid. A great adjustment there to hold the line and not go for a direct fight. But TSM, they saw the attack timeout too. Oh, hold on. 7 falls. The possible lurk maybe from mid. That 2-1-1 split. It's now down to a 2-1.
Stealing sight.
So 1 falls. Exit towards A. A great read again from Shopify to hold all of Cypher's utility all over the map. But no, it's Moose Falls.
Wait, Vic actually didn't get him. That's so unfortunate, because that actually could have been the way that...
It didn't help that Moose also went down in that initial fight on the exec towards A. So all that Cypher utility, all the trip bars is useless. And Mata also saving effectively.
A, yeah. Highlights back on the same as look to move in. Only getting the 1-for-1. Mata comes out on top.
Oh,
they actually win all that. The spike is now gone. Look, the flank is well coming in too. They have all that under control. That's free guns. They could do this.
That's a free spike.
You're right. That's even better.
The Cloudburst goes down. Hayes can't see what's on the other side. Just in case someone's catwalk, that's going to be a dedication to the turret. Flashlight comes down.
Yeah, they don't even see anything at all. They got neural theft. Shopify get up.
They've gotten more than those 4 defensive rounds, but if they get one more and bring it 6-6, I don't know how TSM's going to react on their own defense.
Oh, this is actually so huge. Locked in a corridor, smoked off gravity. Well, the use of the util, man, it's like looking at the entrance of Dante's Inferno, but instead the devil comes out and socks you in the face like, yo, boy, where you think you going? Nowhere. Damn. Now it's 7 left. That's it.
7's the last one alive. Maybe a pseudo timeout to talk to the team to be like, hey guys, 6-6. Really need these rounds going to the second half. And as that sky smoke goes away, there's no reason not to take the fight. But the shot misses! And possibly good for 1. Oh, lot of space creation. Bear Skeleton's still there, but 7's there for the strafe off the Cyber Cage. That's so good! Blinded Moose takes down Nature. And there's no one left for B. A great entry. And now TSM are the ones without 1. They're down a body.
I mean, we did mention most of TSM's defense were focused around A, right? Towards tree, to one side. And so SR managing to get to there is crazy, especially because TSM, especially Nature, have the same angle the entire time. Was confident enough playing with the turret. Cage does enough work. That's why Cypher right now might just be OP, but But look for the rest. They have to clear up Boathouse. But look at where they're all stalling and sailing. B-Dog has to be good to this. Looks to peek one more, but they overpower them on sight. And Austin's Moose, it's 6 health. I do not know how he's going to try to delay this. The wall bag isn't that great. They can just defuse, and they're going to do so. TSM get the pistol.
Wow. Just like what we had seen towards the end of the first half. A bit of a gamble stack here. Off that one way. GMD good for one. Grab well to help. And there's no response. Shopify disengaged. Just waiting for the util to disappear. Dazzle's already low on HP. Down a body too.
They could go ahead and right here. There's a side, but instead of being the nade to do so, one up top, so they'd be good for just that. Might not be as slow as anymore though.
Yeah. It's a small caravan towards mid, but it's read into by 7. Gory and company good for 1. Mata's taken down.
He got more here, Max, because now with the rest of it, they have them all there. Showstop. He dodged it. Oh, but he can't get the kill. It all falls apart so.
It's again 6-12. This is the last stand. And with Vic going down immediately, it may very well be the nail in the coffin. Corey swings out again.
This might be it, the beginning of the end right now for Shopify on Ascent. We said the entire time how phenomenal TSM has looked on this map throughout their entire tournament start. And there's the weeds, and for that, the second probably back in for SR. Black doesn't catch nobody close, but they gotta be able to just get past close to you, so Molly doesn't get blocked or either, but instead will be sprayed in the back. Basic match point, SR. Turn things around. Managed to get out of sight finally.
Three left alive for TSM. It's not over just yet. Even with lesser weapons right now, Shopify are holding down the line. Have full B control. A lot of singular contacts coming through. Corey on a single HP.
He jumped on top, so it's not the obvious spot, but they should know he's somewhere there, and they choose to go past the smoke because either way, they can't see one another. But now as they're all moving in, it's everything
back over the tree, and no one's holding the double contact this time except for Hayes.
They've got to
only
get
one
5
man.
rounds in a row. They've got to get so many, but it's just fall. Hayes once again using those old man hands and prowess. They've got no idea. I got to beat the corner against Guimont. And might not be able to do it. He keeps away, but at what cost? The Molly would get him. He'll live to
go for the escape. It has the read.
The timing by the end is great.
Here.
As Beat-Off barely plays his life. Corey himself, the jump shot, looking for one more. Gets Corey. Finishes off what his teammate could not. Now the one being gone, you gotta look at the rest of the team. Hayes plays a beautiful lurker. And comes all the way back around. The fact that we got this double sentinel too is crazy right now. And Hayes is not even on smoke to something even wilder. I remember seeing Hayes on Haven. Hayes on Haven playing Jet 2 days ago. But while the things have of course happened, Beat-Off gets the spike down, good trade. And they will be able to do so with 10 seconds left.
3v2 though. Shopify again have to go for a retake. Somehow that headshot doesn't connect. 7 though has that redemption to the hands of nature. Trades on trades, and it's just a slowdown now. Waiting for Shopify to make that next move as TSM, one quadrant make their way through garage. Dark cover goes down. Bickett unaware for this double contact might not work. Gets headshot down, and Dazzle's there for the trade. Question mark, yes he is!
Another Moose takes it, but cannot by the end find Hayes. Luckily Dazzle's there, clean things up. And Shopify.
3 seconds. A fault line. Just about ready as well. So much line of sight denial, Mata.
Down A.
Moose makes his way over, sees another. Oh, he trades it away, but it's gonna be the boy Adam. 1v2, has the flash. Looking to take it, Nation has to fall off though. And remember, this is their buy-up as well. TSM will be forced onto a save. If they do lose, this is Spikes right on that ramp, and he's tucked into a corner. All he has is that
30 seconds left.
He's 1 away from getting the Nightfall. If the ultimate is online, this is very doable, but as right now, he's got double peek it. And it's not happening. Being forced on a save, so for both of these sides, it could be a progression of leading the 2 rounds in a row. And I'm gonna see pick up the pace here a little bit. It's been tough so far, and 7 is just so damn good, man.
There were some question marks with 7 coming onto this roster and his performance early on, but I gotta say, consistently throughout this tournament, I love 7 and what he's been doing so far. Ooh. That being said, though, he still survives ball between both teams. A literal freeze out between the two has been amounting. We're on map 3. We're on the one between both teams. Any team that gets an advantage here into the next map, it's gonna be huge, and Vic again takes down the controller. It's a funnel now for TSM. 3 left alive.
Good timing from here to just try to see whether or not they look to push against them. And now it's on Hayes. If Hayes can actually get Dazzle or cut out the flanker, that could be big. Oh, but the timing, it's so crucial. He's barely had that out. Might have taken one of them. Is, of course, the Rolling Thunder. Still getting control of the rest of the site. We taking our command 4v5. What's the TSM off site? All looking over towards A long, nothing there by sewers either. And they have the cover, and we're almost at half. But they get off with the final couple of seconds, and they just held that too. But the Hardman kept one in the corner, it's toward the outside. Vic puts out a vac and cleans.
Just hiding around. Potential pinch here outside of garage.
Look at, I was about to say, look at that as well too, because they put their own stars in the smoke there too, so now they have an option. The Prowler is not there, but B-Dogs has definitely heard that. Side choosing to take a couple of seconds before you actually get move in. Dazzle's gone. That could be big. Hawk catches nobody. And now it's the rest of that shot looking to defend. TS, how does get the shot there first? Moves into Hayes. That's an op for an op kill. The winner see if they actually do commit. Finally, yes, they do. Nothing for the big take back here either. Cord from up top takes the moves. The second also looking forward. It's past the wall. He gets another somehow.
Great shot,
what
kid. 1 in a million.
Explosions, Batman. Let's leave 2 more. And there's nothing getting past that big old wall.
Through garage, it's gonna be difficult with the trademark still active. If 7 goes down, though, that's a free garage. Doc is on the hunt, looking to see where this chamber could be. He's got to be on site. There's no restriction, and there it is, the trades.
Paranoid, concussed, and gone, and right-clicked. Leaving the rest to try to pick up the pieces of what they could do with the defense. They're still chilling on site, but as soon as they even think about planting, TSM is going to be all over him. Actually in the corner, but one more falls. Hayes will take up 900 credits.
A lot of utility down on B. The B side, though, despite that, is looking appetizing outside of Vic.
Oh, Major puts himself away, unfortunately, and that'll cost them life. Here. But it's a save, right? From side of that. Sorry, it won't necessarily cost them much more than that recently. Here.
The fight goes on for A.
Spots the leg. Or you could take this.
But good fault line.
Caught in the corner, though, slowed down and cannot get out yet. It was
activated just as soon as Shopify get onto the site, but even then, nothing stopping them from pushing forwards. There's no cipher, and you rotate. You're forced to be down to that range.
Can't do it. This is the body shot by the end of it. Gotta be spams through the smoke for the side of TSM. It's 3v4. They got the bad weaponry, but some stingers haven't picked up as well from this side. So this is where things get a lot tougher. You can't exactly recall your alarm body or turret, because by the time they do come back, this will not be enough time. They're all stacked up by spawn, no moving it through garage or either. The rest of SR is watching it. They're waiting for it. They're taking it. They get a thrifty.
Small lurk, slithering his way through, and Corey seems to be vaguely aware. But no,
they're running out of time.
He gets away scot-free. He can cut up the rotates.
But he doesn't hear it though, Max. This could be big. That's 2 tickets for him. Looking for 3. Can't find the transfer to Hayes, but he's done more than enough. Not 2 more come in. Nature 7. It's enough here. And it's the boy Johan to take it. He sees him. A shot right on the head. One way from the Rolling Thunder as well, so they can get a bit of space to possibly take that orb. This could be the way that you take the site. But look to walk in one after the other. Supposed to get put down. There's a concusses and the flasher with the back of the site. So I think it's shot of control. Let's see the rest of the team looking the way to split apart as well. Clean execute after gaining inch by inch, and they take a whole pie. That's why you gotta cut it right. But no more is being done. A is theirs.
And Another save from TSM. Full site control.
One enemy
Double
remaining.
rotate play again.
That's two with us. Well put out, double sector like you're saying, on by C. So there's so much there, but the haunt is big for nature. Being the first person we talked about the entire time, and that Gimo to step up. Beautiful, nice, some B-Dog. But it'll just be a 2 for 3 by the end of it. Being
Look at all
down,
that
this is
sentinel
tough. Hayes might be able to find this. He's gonna catch the timing, and oh, the swing! Most what it take. SR back in the round.
A minute left in the round though. B looking nice and healthy to take. No other info has been shown, but look at that. You said Scorsese, I say Lucas. Great down, dolly shot coming by. Moose has a great angle, and Seven's there for the return. Waiting to see if B-Dog overextends. So far, nothing. A great headshot angle.
Oh, all the rest are gone. One after the next. 2v1. They can't do it. The psych.
Gimond again, waiting for that Nebula to go down. Phantom on the other side is actually going to dissipate. Keeping that star once again. B-Dog's playing aggressive.
Does he push out against nature here? This could be nice. And yes, he does. Saw move in the corner. Corey can't defend him. Once again, Shopify. Early onset aggression, which leads to phenomenal results. Corey, just a little bit off. And it leads SR on top once again. 5v2.
Seven's already been discovered. The cyber cage goes down.
Nice.
Good for early Spada, but doesn't know about Moose.
Player standing.
If Hayes was able to hold his own there, unfortunately, could have been able to do it. Down to 2v2, but now 7. Not expecting him in the corner.
In a long time. Top there.
That could have been bad, but the fact that he manages to live is big. He's not concussed either. Speaks out with the Prowler. Not taken. Shot goes wide.
Lockdown.
B-Dog takes him. Yeah, lockdown could be the biggest. Yeah, could be the biggest thing here. But instead they haven't committed, so not used. Rotate over to C. Corey gets a couple of seconds of space, but that's the wall now gone as well. Because they all moved out. They're like, yo, we're gonna lead you back and forth. They're like a kid on a playground. Like, nah, come here. We playing tag.
This is a Benny Hill music video right now. It's just all over the place at once. Nail swarms go down into the shadows. Finally achieved. Lockdown response.
Moose.
This is the final destination. Moose somehow finds Hayes, the working wonder child. Yet again, nature's there. 2 left alive for TSM. We might be going to map 4.
No choice.
Oh, we're definitely going to map for one way or another, my friend.
Well, yeah, but I mean, now we might.
Yeah, we might not, but either way,
True.
What matters is what comes out on top. And that's it. Now we know who is 2-1 for Shopify Rebellion is best of 5.
And let me tell you, that was not the best Harbor play. Then again, we don't have really
You
much to
keep
go off
doing
of.
that, you know that? You keep saying Harbor.
Yeah, you gotta park the car near the harbor. I know, but you know what? We can't park a car here because it's Vic to find the open pick and freeze.
And Vic might be looking to get 2 more, maybe.
Player standing.
That's another fan down bomb made the wall. That's so funny, man.
Everyone in chat's like, oh my god, it's Harbor! But hey, guess what? Harbor's in a fight right now. Actually, he's not. He's almost a little
Dazzle?
disengaged, but Dazzle's there instead. Corey falls.
And they use the wall to push past everything. Give him that small bit of cover, but the thing is, to block out the bullets, you gotta be in front of it. The turret does the job and finishes them off. It's a 1-for-1 by the end, but it's now the rest of TSM to get the spike down. Seeing one, nice shot from Mata.
I like that cutoff there from the backside using Harbor's utility.
There you go.
But it allows a safe passage to the backside too. You don't really have that much info or utility. Oh, but that 0 point to do much. GMD in nature again, good for the trades. All that's left now is 7, but not for much longer. A site. Been mostly B-sided rounds so far, except for the ending to A 2-1. That being said, though, great cam setup off the tripwire. Moose has everything locked down yet again. The film set's looking good.
Watch this, though, because that was without being gone. It's leaving Moose as well. And it's only so many angles he actually try to cover. But as the rest of them fall in, because look at all just the high-low angles they have currently on this A site. They've gotten in so deep, you don't actually know how you can try to cover everything else here. And Moss taking so much damage where even now he has to go up top. He's cornered between 4 different people. It's down to 1v2. Catch anything.
There it is.
Where, yeah, this could be big. And the lockdown. As we were saying before, just be able to clear out the entire site, so the Viper should be gone, but Vic will take one on his way out. Gonna make sure that he's not going down alone. That's even the spike holder as well. So now you have to know where they are gonna be focusing their efforts. That's another taken. Vic should be able to find 4 here, but he has to reload. Oh, Vic. It's going so well until it wasn't, but still an impressive effort nonetheless. B-Dog with a final shot. The side you have no command available for a hostile retake alongside Harbor's ult. So that just brings out an artillery from the skies. That boom, 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 that steady concusses comes to Solari. Everybody might not even need it. B-Dog with the first shot. And there was the tunnel control that we were looking at. That's likely why they haven't taken a chance to going in there as well. As TSM runs out of time, they have to not think about, okay, now where do we go from here? We're just getting picked off one after the next. They got to pick up the spike. But A's is complete. There's...
Yeah. It's hard. It's a hard gambit to pull off. The Haba wall divides out mid. There's no escape now. A single Cypher tripwire Moose has to work with here. Great shot down the lines, and Hayes gets traded out. There we go. Haba's all dividing out everybody. There's no safe space. Like 4, quite literally water. And it's B-Dog again, the same.
TSM in a rough spot right now. They're giving away a 3-round lead, and they're putting stuff as mid again.
B-Dog!
But B-Dog here, though, using the orb. That's what I was looking for as well. Rocks on the bonus, managed to get out. The wall now as well, going all the way across A, but the entry is good. TSM for the first time have managed to make the way onto site with full guns in hand as well. And SR, no big ultimates actually play with no theft being gone. So now how do they make the way back in? They got to be able to see where TSM is holding, and currently as close corners, the close quarters where they're playing as well. The fast to get one, he's one of the corners, said that's will be the one to take it. But the rest fall off. They're gonna move in because you see one after the next. It's not just B-Dog left. It's crazy that even being so far off the site, gonna use the ultimate. Corey now there. He's pushed it against the B-Dog. Gotta be ready for it. Is he watch it? He is. An immediate flick. He sees him in the corner. There's one more gone. But he has to defuse. The second wall to be put up. He's gonna get tagged. Should get it to half. And that's Guimon to close.
Balls being contested in Vic. In company.
What do you got, Vic?
Push.
What do you got, Vic? The flash, the double push up. Meeting them at where they start out the spawn and back into the ground they go again, Max.
They certainly do. There's only 2 left alive, and Vic has their number.
Tagged. Come on, all right, let's see. GMD saved it last time he gets modded again. That's 1v4 though. GMD is caught in a spot where he's now flashy, don't get the birdie. You got no time for bird watching, and now this is doable. They're giving him 1v1s. Still don't have the spike, and I think as I realized, like, yo, fam, maybe we should chill. And finally at the third, Vic will take.
Is it abominable? Like the snowman? A pretty abominable play.
The abominable snowman, but right now TSM is having a rough day.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that was horrible. I'm so sorry.
You can ask yourself who let the dogs out with these casters. Holy.
It wasn't me.
The dog tamer, though, does find at least 1. Nature falls. 3 left alive, and I want to see the Hunter's Fury come out now. Viper's left on an island. This A exec might be a last hope for the half for TSM. B-Dog's right on the corner, looking for the strafe shot, just swings it and finds 7.
What a Chad! And B-Dog once again up against 3, almost taking them all. Unfortunately, leaves GMD the last one to fall. Man, they definitely the spot 1, right? With that's Moose with there. Watch the ankle, he sticks around. 1, 2 go in. And it's a tough choice to make, but him being gone, that's Harbor ultimate as well. Just slow them down. And it's just him and Car up. The rest of Shopify managed to make their way in. And Corey's just chilling over by spawn, but Spike still moving over and meandering to a nice shot. And this is doable now. For what was an aggressive push here, Max. Now there's a lot of options. You can't wall bang that currently. Oh, a big paranoia. Hayes to take it. And now it's 1v3. Vic, what are you gonna do?
Not a whole lot you can do. You're out of utility completely. There's a dark cover in front of you, and there's already 2 different members of TSM waiting for you to push up. And that dart cover's only your saving grace, but even that doesn't work. The Shark Dart comes out, and as long as Shopify Rebellion can stay alive on site, they can buy time for Dazzle to make their move.
He sees him too. He's waiting. Lands one dink as well. But now they gotta look behind the jump shot from 7. How does that work? My man Goomba stops him, but you can't get any more than that though, sadly. That'll be the end of that round.
Swings any which way. And even in terms of that, a Phoenix's utility, it's gonna be hard to find that viability too, but GMD, let's hold on to that thought from the tweet. Might be getting pressured out here.
Look how far they made as well.
By, make that two.
One more swings. The door being open was just free for him there as well. But B-Dog crucially wins that. Gives him a couple of seconds of Spike being gone, but it's 2v4 hold. And how will the rest do it? Dazzle, beautiful stuff. And out here comes in the altar. It is time to turn the tide, my friends. But now where will it turn? Where the ocean moves in swifts. Now it's just 7 that's left. We're trying to get in that clip. 1v1, 7 up against 1. That's it. It's all it's gonna take. He's playing off site though. It's gotta be Dazzle against him. 7, the young prod coming all the way over. Resigned with TSM, looking at Ascension. And now it's Dazzle looking to give him the 1-2 because look where he is all the way around. They're going back and forth. He has no time. But 7 gets him. He puts the pause that start off. But as the fight transgresses even more, as we continue going forward, TSM has got to try to glean more information as to where that start might be looking to push. Yeah. Because that's all right now. So what after the next look? What a shot from then. The second as well. Complete, taking over the entire site. Corey stuck at corner, and Nature's there for some more backup. It's now to a 2v2. And they're both playing off site. Flash, the swing, Moose sees where he is. They both stuck their position. The way he was set up as well. It was beautiful. Shopify have completely had one into the backs.
Where have I
and
seen
it's
this
7
before?
again, the clutch. Where have we seen this? But this time, it's Moose versus 7. No tripwires there. The cage isn't there as well, Max. Yeah, it's a tap. It's a fake. Moose will peek out, but this time he gets it. 7 comes out on top. Times it perfectly. They're not going down just yet. There's one waiting around. That's Moose, of course, naturally in the wings. He could just peek out past the door and go to bridge. Stop them in their tracks, and Haze times that perfectly. Dazzle being gone, the rest of them have to fall off. Motto's holding an open angle as well. So let's leave them defending. There's the lockdown we've been saying. TSM is not giving this up without a fight. 7 rejuvenates the rest of the squad. Almost.
Corey's placed so far ahead of everybody else. Seekers go down. Hopper's on top. Nowhere is safe on A site.
But with the Molly as well, forcing him off the side. There we go. There's a shallow one as well, but Corey finds one. Take out the lurker is big. He's been such an asset to the rest of the team, but B-Dog could actually cut off Corey this time. His flash has to be so carefully placed, but instead he's gonna swing against him. He's gonna hold. He knows B-Dog is just that aggressive. He's not gonna check the corner here either. Oh, Corey, you mastermind. And that's one after the next. Here's the flash, but Mata finally takes his life back. It's 3v4, but the fact that he got tagged, oh, how the round is moving. It's falling apart here, Max. That's so many options. They could just defuse. TSM, it's at half. Mata is shooting to mid as they're linking up pretty much as the same sort of squad, and Moose is also around the corner watching by Halls. Oh, they're getting Corey is really nice, though. He's been watching it the entire time. He's one row up top. Vic with a nuddle zone piece, and the third taken away by him. But Nature, though, evens it up. And suddenly, what was looking to be finally Shopify on the run back. Nature
2v2.
with a phenomenal effort down 2v2 again. And of course, it had to be 7. It had to be 7, the most fearsome number. Moose finally takes it, wins the clutch against him. It's 1v1 now. Moose has the ultimate. He can't use the clutch, but look where Nature is. Oh, the shot whips! That's massive for him. The ult goes down. That'll be double pings, no cages, 2 trips. But it's just going to be Moose.
The camera's so far away, it's not useful anymore. Moose is in the prime spot to look for anybody, but where are they gonna go? It's Nature to fall, and that is great to see.
Want to make sure they all move over, and as the Haunted Fury so early on past the choke, gets one tag, the second take, Vic wins! That's
it's a
ace site
rotate.
now open. The swing out works out. The second tick, that's not spike dropped. Seven and Hayes have done their jobs. And now it's Moose to hold.
Seven
Moose,
strikes
what do you
back.
got for me? It's 2v4. He's tagged, Max. He's tagged. He's stuck. Dazzle's moving over, but it's up against such a fierce amount of opposition. Moose is 4 bullets. He has to reload. Dazzle's
1v3.
gone. He's stuck in 1v3, and that's gonna be it for now. Being in their favor, they can go in as 5. They have the complete weapon advantage, and Vic starts it off. You said it, Liz. One of the players that's completely stood out, but with him gone, it's now up to the rest. Lockdown once again. Dazzle gets taken. The smoke wasn't enough for him. It's 2 more left to enter. B-Dog does his damage to slow them down, but they're just going to defuse. It's at half, and it's not where you expect it. He falls, but it's just Corey. Corey's gotta do it. He's sticking it. That's 1 more shot, and the Moose takes it on Thrifty. Shopify Rebellion.